Welcome back to Chaos Collectibles. Today's video, I am going to show you my latest pickups. I just got a bunch of stuff in the mail today or through FedEx, through Hasbro Pulse, Big Bad Toy Store, and Amazon. I have gone berserk. I have gone deep down the G.I. Joe classified rabbit hole. Should have known this was going to happen. Anyhow, let's take a look at what I picked up. They had a pretty good sale on this figure right here. This is Jinx. She has two heads, two sets of hands. And I'm going to end up opening these figures up. And I wish they had the file cards on the back of these, but it does show you a picture of the figure. And I don't even know where I'm going to put these things, but once I get them set up, I'll do a video and kind of show you what I picked up, because I have about a dozen figures sitting on this shelf across from me that came just last weekend. So we end up getting Xandar here. He looks pretty cool. He's got some freaking war paint on. He's got a gun there. I know it's really hard to see with the reflection here, but got freaking Xandar. Frickin' monkey wrench for the Dreadnoks. He's got this killer frickin' mask that comes right out of the frickin' Mad Max movie. So I'm not sure I'm going to set this guy up. From what I hear, his glasses do fit a little better than some of the others though. But I really want to build out the Dreadnok collection. And then this guy here, he's probably got one of the best faces I've seen on these guys with the face sculpts. Major frickin' Blood. Looks pretty cool. I think this is the second version, but I like how he's got the paint apps on here, as opposed to the first one just kind of being all one color. So, Major frickin' Blood. And then we have, I had this guy as a kid here too, General frickin' Hawk. So real excited to have him in my collection. This is the second Joe figure that I picked up. As well as another Dreadnok here, frickin' Ripper. He's got removable glasses. Hopefully his glasses work out a little bit better than Buzzer's did. But pretty frickin' awesome. Classic, vintage frickin' style on most of these, which I really like. And then we have Zarana. Actually has a second hair right there in the back. No picture of the figures. At some point they ended up taking that off the back of the packaging, although that is some pretty cool freaking package art right there, so that's pretty awesome. But I told you, I'm going freaking berserk. I've gone out of control. So next we have Road Pig. So not really what I expected of this character. Really not a fan of the head at all. This is one of my favorite G.I. Joes. I actually had the second version of this guy, the orange one. But later on, during my adult collecting years, about 25 years ago or so, I did end up picking up the original one. But I like this frickin' pig mask there. So that's going to be cool. He's got the dog with him. A bunch of frickin' cool weapons. So I'll probably end up putting this mask on him because, I don't know, I really don't care for either one of his heads. They could have made this guy look a lot cooler, I think. But that's just my opinion. But with that other head, it'll make up for it. Mad Max looking freaking awesome dude there. And then I got the Snake Eyes Commando version that come with the dog. He's actually got the submachine gun here, the Uzi, where the version 2 Snake Eyes, when they redid it, didn't come with that. I didn't like the weapons they come with. This one comes with the dog, although I do like the other version of Snake Eyes better. I've heard people had some ankle issues with that one too, but this one looks pretty freaking cool. It's got, I like how they did the glasses there, how they're really glossy, reflective, as opposed to the rest of his costume there. And then I ended up also getting Sergeant Slaughter and frickin' Mercer. And bunch of accessories for each one of these guys, a bunch of cool guns. Sergeant Slaughter, they both have second heads. Sergeant Slaughter has like 3 different freaking hats you can put on them. So pretty cool to have some Slaughter Marauders. This is what they look like here. And I'm gonna open all these suckers up. I'm just not gonna do it in this video. And then, okay, I already went through those. And then I also got this bad boy right here, the Awe Striker. So this is pretty freaking cool. I had a knockoff version of this one that I ended up getting from Big Lots probably about, I don't know, 15 years ago or so. And it was like tan colored knockoff of the 3 3¾ version. But this bad boy is going to be freaking killer. I did hear about some people having some problems with the pegs and stuff, hard to get things to snap in place, but comes with the freaking figure, the crankcase freaking figure. Let's take a look at that guy there. That's freaking crankcase. So I did go a little nuts on this. Like I said, I don't even know where the frick I'm gonna put this stuff. So I don't know, I may have to get another garage shelf. I might have room for one more at some point. If not, then maybe I'm gonna move my Remco figures, vintage, on top of the Zolo shelf, and then put this on, these guys on the top shelf of the Zolo stuff. Not the Zolo side, but the Masters of the Universe and Custom side shelf. So I don't know, there's a lot going on here. I have a lot of work to do just busting these things open, because just like Mythic Legions, it's almost a job getting these things out of the packaging. So there you have it, everybody. I have gone berserk on the G.I. Joe frickin' classified figures. I have over 20 figures now, a couple more on the way. But yeah, there you have it, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you all have an awesome day. Until next time. Woo!